Hello everybody, this is
Hi.
InsaneJ. I'm here on the Happy Diggers Feed the Biz server, and I'm joined by DOM, Sverf, and in here we have Mupje.
Yes, that would be me.
She looks like a mad scientist today.
Oh
I
yes,
am a mad scientist.
yeah,
All this
she's
stuff.
doing farmcraft things. This is her minion, holding the water, keeping it filled.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Oops.
Yeah.
The cow got cooked.
Cow was cooked.
That
Hey.
sound was the cow. Aw,
We got meat in the cauldron now.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
The cow walked into the cauldron.
16 meat.
That's funny.
That's nice. Yeah, out here we have a new giant dark node, and I've been feeding it smaller nodes by planting silverwood trees, and it got up to almost 6,000 now. So yeah, it's
over 9,000.
over 9,000. It's a monster,
Monster.
and in the future we're going to build the mob killing machine on this location right here. Just because I don't feel like moving this node way back over there. It's about 900 meters from our base, so it would take forever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just keep on planting silverwood trees. Anyway, today's episode is something special because my channel has reached 100 subscribers for the first time.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Woo! So thank you guys for watching and subscribing. You're a wonderful lot, and today I'm going to show you our server. So we're going to do a server tour, basically. So showing you at a glance what we're up to. So yeah, let's move out. We're here in the middle of nowhere, near one of our quarries. As you can see, we dug up this mountainside a while ago with quarries. At the moment we have 80 quarries running. It's a bit much, but yeah, more is better, I guess. Okay, well, let's head back to base. Going to just teleport to a waypoint and then show you what's going on in here. I'm inside our main house. We still have the Lapatronic charge pads. I'm going to stand on them because I'm almost running out of energy.
Yeah, and you decided to record.
Yeah, and I decided to record. So that's preparation for you. Anyway, over here we have two giant screens, and I think that's something Dom is doing.
So we can watch Star Wars.
So we can watch Star Wars.
We can already watch Star Wars.
Yeah, could you put it on? Let's watch Star Wars.
I don't remember how to get to it. I'll work on it.
I'll work on it. Okay. So that's one screen for Star Wars, and the other is a media player, I think.
Wait, no, everything's gonna be basically integrated. So
So
hold
you
on.
basically integrated. Yeah, that's a marketing term. We're going
Yeah.
to integrate everything into the cloud, and then
Yeah, right.
everything will be connected. And it doesn't say what it does.
It's gonna basically run all of our stuff, so you'd just be able to point on, like, click on the monitor and then turn off the quarries or see if they're still running or any of those kinds of things. So it's gonna take a long time, though.
It's gonna be awesome if it ever gets finished.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, wait, oops.
Oops.
One monitor.
I'm not sure. Oops is
Didn't mean
good.
to. It wasn't me.
Anyway, over here we have our disco. It's what are they called? These lasers in the assembly table. Yeah. So basically, when you order something from the assembly table, like a gate.
There we go. Star Wars is on.
Craftable. Star Wars is on. Then it turns on. It's awesome. Sverf made the setup a while ago because we had to wait for gates for all sorts of
Mhm.
stuff we could order from the ME storage system. Speaking of which, let's go to the shed.
The shed.
The shed and show you guys our ME storage system. which basically TM. Oh, I'm down below. Yeah, let's start over here.
I feel like Vanna White.
Feel like what?
I said I feel like Vanna White. You don't know who that is, do you?
No, don't get the reference. Sorry.
Oh.
No.
Oh, oh, you look sad. Okay, so well, all these machines here, you see, this is an ME controller, and here you see it's the brain of the operation. Here you see all the blocks and the cable and the things connected to this system, and you can see how much energy it's using. Divide this number by 2, and that's EU per tick. So it's almost at 500 EU per tick just for our storage system. Here you see some ender chests, which is what we're using to import items. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going in here, and that's from all the quarries. So it's a ton of items, and this ME system allows us to store everything on hard drives, which is what you see below. These hard drives store everything in bits and bytes, and so we don't need tens of thousands of chests to store everything. And what the ME storage also does is it allows us to auto-craft items. So we can just make a recipe and then order it from our terminal. So let's say I wanted another fusion reactor. Then I could just click it and craft it, and then it's going to make a fusion reactor for us. And then if you look in the crafting monitor, you see all the items it's currently producing just to make a fusion reactor. And it does this all automatically now because we have all the recipes for let's say the highly advanced machine block and the GregTech computer and all the stuff in between. So yeah, it's been a lot of work getting all the recipes in. You can see those here. There are just recipes for all those items in these machines. Yeah, the pages got a bit mixed up because the machine was upgraded a while ago. We ran out of space to keep the recipes in. So yeah, that's our ME storage. It's connected to all sorts of machines, like the induction furnace. So if you want to smelt an electrum ingot, it will put one dust in and then make it the ingot for us. So yeah, that's ME storage. I'll make another video explaining how to set it up and make it work and get all the things in. But just for now, that's the brains of the operation.
Yeah, we actually have 2 storage networks.
Yes,
One
that's
separate one for the bees, which
Yes.
is quite important.
It is very important.
it is very important.
Just split them.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Explain why we did it. Anyone?
Anyway,
No.
I don't know anything about it. I'm just happy it is.
Okay.
Basically, the bees are causing so many different item types to be created that the storage system would start to lag really, really bad. So we decided, when crafting items mainly, so we decided to put all the bees into a separate storage network, which is on the other side here, which Jay is looking at, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking at the bee storage.
Yeah. So this one stores just bees.
So basically, if you store 10 million cobblestone, it's fine with that. But if you store 10 million different bees, then it will come to a grinding halt.
2,000 types of bees, it will already freak out probably.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of types
Yeah.
already.
So it doesn't care about the amount, but it cares about the different kinds of items you store.
Right.
So that's why we separated the bees into this system here, and we're hoping that as it continues to generate more types of bees, it will keep the server lag free. So well, only time can tell, really. And all the bees are stored here on these ME drives. The green ones are empty, the orange ones are partially filled, and if you see a red one, like over there, then it's full. So yeah, that's our second ME storage. yeah, let's go to the basement for a minute. Here you see multi-block machines like the industrial grinder, which is also connected to the ME storage system. There are export buses depositing things in a chest,
Oh my gosh.
and as you can see, it's completely full because the grinder cannot keep up with 80 quarries. Yeah, so when the quarries are done, eventually it will process all the ores for us and catch up. But for now it's well, running at maximum capacity 24/7, and I think it will be busy for the next week or so.
Yeah, probably.
Over here we have industrial blast furnaces, which we use to create expensive things like tungsten ingots and chrome ingots and things like that. Titanium, yeah. So that's over here, and we built a second one because we want to be able to keep these items in stock because they take a really long time to make. So that's why we are adding another machine. And over here we have a setup to make chrome dust from ruby dust, and titanium dust, stuff like that, and beryllium. What else do we have here? We have a sawmill, what it's called? Industrial sawmill.
Most useless machine ever.
Yeah, which we can use to get 6 planks from 1 wood instead of
Woo!
4. Woo! It's so expensive just to make, just for wood.
Ooh, somebody left me stuff.
Cool. Our lava tank, which is now always full because we're not using lava anymore to produce energy. Down below we have our industrial steam engines. It's Sverf's creation.
Your creation.
Your creation.
You're a mad scientist.
High pressure boilers. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, we're making biomass from oak saplings and mulch, which then gets fed into a tank, multi-tank biomass, which then gets put in the stills, which makes biofuel. Hey, wait, I'm talking. Sverf, why don't you explain? It's your machine.
Hey, wait.
Hey, wait.
And everything already.
Yeah, well, yeah,
The really
basically.
fancy thing was the thing with apple juice here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Gate.
It's really smart.
As soon as there is some apple juice in this tank here, the red pipe signal will turn off, and it will turn off the water supply here, and it will start to pump apple juice into the pipe. Because these fermenters work more efficiently with apple juice than with water.
Yeah.
I think
Woo!
50% more biomass.
Interesting.
And by the way, we have like 8 stills here, but to keep the 3 boilers running, you actually only probably need 2 or 3. But you have a major problem if they're cooled down, cold basically. Then it, then these 8 can't even keep up with 2 boilers. So it barely keeps up with 1 boiler heating up.
Yeah, so I was thinking of building the GregTech still.
Yeah,
It's a massive tower. But I'm hoping it's faster than this setup.
The only problem is that it doesn't accept pipes, and you need to put the biomass into cells first, and then you get the cells out, and you need to put that into pipes again.
Oh, that's terrible.
So yeah,
that's terrible.
yeah, it will be nice to figure it out how to make it working.
Which is why we're here, just building stuff and machines and things. Speaking of which, in here is our mulch factory. We're currently redesigning it because it wasn't working properly. Basically the mulch gets stuck in the bottom slot if the top slot is filled with wheat. So now we're making a setup that makes sure the top side doesn't get filled with wheat. It just puts 1 stack in, processes the stack, and then the mulch gets transferred up, and then we can take it out with pipes. And once that's finished, also the mulch will be fully automated. Then we can turn off the light and never go back here again. What else do we have? Yeah, moving on to the tree farm. We have a tree farm for oak trees and rubber trees, and currently it's turned off Here you see the monitors. We have quite a bit of wood and rubber and saplings, and once the saplings or any of the other items fall below a certain limit, it will turn it on. Then tree starts growing and are being harvested. Same for the wheat over here. And this setup is really easy to make with the factorization mod, I think, factorization reloaded. So you put down a harvester, then you have a 3x3 block radius, a fertilizer, and below the center block here, below this block, there's
Oops.
oops.
I thought my pig plants it again.
It replants again. Below it is the seeder. Is it called the seeder? I think it's called seeder.
Or planter or seeder? I don't know.
Planter, yeah. Let's turn off the rain. Yeah, below it's the planter, so that will keep it running. And then what else do we have? We have pig spawners. Lots and lots of pig spawners. They're easy to get. You just pick up a spawner and put it in reed or on a half slab or something it can't stand on, and then it will turn into a pig spawner. And we use these to get soul shards filled up to 1000, so we can get tier 5 soul shards for any kind of mob we want, which is something we're going to put in our killing machine later on. So yeah, that's going to be awesome. I was planning on making the killing machine over here near our fusion reactor factory, but later I decided to move it to where the giant node is, where we were at the beginning of this video. Over here we have 2 sets of lightning rods, those giant metal poles you see here. They catch lightning, and when they get hit by lightning, let's jump down, they feed into these lightning rods, which are connected to a matter fabricator, and that will produce UU matter for us. I'm not sure if they are currently working. This one isn't. Nope, currently they're not charged. If they get hit by lightning, they get 20 million EU, so that's a lot of energy, and that will flow into those lightning rods and then help us keep the UU matter in stock. Moving on to the fusion reactor factory. Well, as the name suggests, we have fusion reactors here. Currently we have 6 fusion reactors. One produces power for the entire base, practically. So almost everything runs off this fusion reactor. Then we have 4 set up over here just to produce iridium. And that iridium is something we're going to use to make fancy blocks.
Fancy block.
Fancy blocks, yeah. The really expensive blocks we're just going to use for decoration. So it's
Steel block.
thanks to, yep, let's see, we have currently,
About 70,000.
yeah, we have almost 70,000 iridium ingots.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. And UU matter, yeah, we have 7200 UU matter, which is produced by this fusion reactor here, which pumps all its energy into one matter fabricator. And all this does is make delicious, yummy, pink UU matter.
Ooh!
And Dom touched the wire again.
I did not touch it, I promise.
Oh, you were close
you
enough.
I was close enough.
Thank you, Dom.
You're
That's
welcome.
hilarious.
I did it for you.
You did it for me. Aw, that's so sweet.
This time actually caught on video.
This time caught on video. With sound effects, it did a pop. It's nice.
Can somebody let me in?
Oh yeah, you don't have a jet. Black steel.
Teleport.
Yay!
There you
I'm
are.
here.
Yeah,
My
cool.
stuff.
Your stuff's still here. There's some below.
Yeah, some stuff on top as well.
Beautiful.
That's awesome. What's this? Is that worth risking your life for?
What is it?
I have no idea.
I
Sverf
don't
is
have
going
my
to
gravity
risk his
chest plate.
life. Oh, guess you have to order a new one.
Is it up there somewhere?
No.
Yeah, there is something now, not the chest plate, probably destroyed. There's some other device, I don't know what it is. Yeah, got it.
Got it.
Oh, the multi-tool.
The multi-tool. Okay.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll order a gravity chest plate. One gravity chest plate coming up.
Whoop.
Whoop. Yeah, so all these machines here do something. Okay.
Really?
This fusion reactor here runs off deuterium and helium-3, and the centrifuges here produce deuterium, and helium-3 is produced over here, I think. It electrolyzes somewhere.
There's water, that's probably hydrogen then.
That's probably hydrogen. Yeah, that's probably these. Yeah.
Here.
Hydrogen
Yep.
cells, deuterium. Wait, I'm getting things mixed up. I put science down below. Okay, helium-3. This setup over here, and it has a redstone wireless receiver, and it can connect or disconnect the power feeding into these machines, which will allow us to keep helium-3 cells in stock. Currently we have 779 helium-3 cells, and over here we are producing deuterium cells, and then all kinds of things: endstone dust, lithium cells, scrap. We use so much scrap, it's ridiculous.
Oh, I've got your gravity chest plate.
Cool.
Didn't notice you picked it up even.
We're using about 10
Oh, you have it?
Yeah,
Ah,
sitting on my toolbar somewhere. Right.
Okay, well we get a spare
It's in the pool again.
gravity chest plate. I think we used about 10 million cobblestone last week.
Yeah.
So
Recyclers.
in the recyclers, so yeah, that's a lot. Also wolfranium, redstone dust, clay dust from red rock, clay dust from clay block. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff we're producing down here, just to keep the fusion reactors running.
wow, I can't believe we're only at 9 million cobblestone right now.
Yeah, before I put down those 80 quarries,
Uh-huh.
we
We're
were
out
out of cobblestone. Empty.
Wow.
Nothing. It's all gone.
That's crazy.
Up here, these machines with the monitors, you see items on the monitors. Do not click the monitors,
Yes.
because then the item will disappear. Anyway, these monitors display the current stock we have for all these items, and then we put in these ME level emitters and configure them to transmit a redstone signal.
Oh, by the way, I just added that recipe. Because apparently you didn't.
Oh, sorry. So behind these redstone signals are machines that produce the items needed. So over here we can make empty cells from tin, I think.
Should be.
These are made on demand, so basically, yeah, so it crafts items. So if you need a cell, it will craft a cell for us, put it in a chest, and import it back in the system. This makes endstone from redstone, basically. So we put a Tome of Alcahest book in it, and then you feed it with redstone and endstone, and it will give you 17 endstone. So that's a pretty good deal, actually. Infinite endstone, and it's the same for the clay. And well, here we have all these other machines set up over here. This is something interesting: sodium cells and silicon cells. These are a byproduct for producing wolfranium and lithium, I think, which we need for the iridium fusion reactors over there. And what we do here is, what do we do here? We put in the
Empty them.
cells. Yeah, we empty them. Yeah, so
Into a quantum tank.
yeah, so get silicon cells into the liquid transposer, which empties them into the quantum tank, and currently we have, wow, 143 million silicon.
Yeah, so 143,000 buckets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Buckets.
That's
and
crazy.
sodium. Yeah,
But yeah, it's quite a lot.
and
But otherwise, we would need to use 143,000 cells to store them, and that would be
Yeah.
a bit of a waste of the tin.
so that's why we did this, and we can also fill the cells again. So we can make sodium cells with empty cells. All you have to do is put empty cells in here, and get them out at the bottom with the import bus. So we can also order the cells if we ever need them for anything again. So yeah, it's a nice setup, I think. So that's this factory. Do you have anything else you want to show?
Maybe
Not
the
really.
farm.
The what farm?
That's true. The
My
bees.
bees.
The bees. Yes, the bees. Let's go to the bees. The babies. Yes. We're over here.
The new
Mupje,
fancy
where are you?
trees.
The new fancy trees.
Fancy tree.
Here is Mupje. She's running away from me.
Ah.
Don't run. I won't hurt.
Mm.
I don't hate you.
I don't hate you.
Yeah.
Unlike some of those bees.
We all look the same.
Yeah. So why don't you explain to the viewers what we're looking at?
Alright. Well, here we've got some individual apiaries. We've got a system here that more or less automates them. And we've got some alvearies that are also
Those are
Possibly-
these giant
Yep.
wooden structures.
exactly. Those are multi-block thingies. And yeah, so they're basically also automated so that you can see that I've put two ender chests on each of them. So one collects the products and the other collects the bees, which are left over.
Which you can see right here. Bees are
Yep.
going up, and the stuff went into the ender chest with gray, green, gray.
Yep.
Which is also connected to our ME network.
Yeah, exactly. So there's two ME networks that one for the stuff and one for the bees. So yeah, well, it's empty.
Yeah, and the
But,
other one,
Yeah, this one is where all the other stuff is goes in as well.
Yeah.
So
you see combs passing through here from time to time.
Yeah.
Really quickly, you just put
Because
them
they
in
get
and-
pumped out instantly.
And it also puts bees back into the alveary as well.
Yeah.
The
Right.
middle pipe.
yeah, the apiary
Apiarist.
type. Yeah, it puts the princess and one drone back in the alveary.
So that's the yellow part you can see over here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, basically, it fills up the alveary with drones. If you click on an alveary,
Yep.
you can see that it's pretty much filled up with a stack of drones and one princess. Well, in this case, a queen. And then it's when it's full, when it has all the drones for one stack, then it's gonna put all the excess drones, put it into the chest for the ME storage system.
Cool.
So yeah.
And that's done with this apiarist pipe. It's configured to items go to red and any bees go to yellow.
Yeah, and everything else goes to the
Yeah.
gray, and that's the top one.
The one- Okay.
And the pipe
So-
is
so
intelligent,
here we
so
see
it doesn't fit. The yellow one
items
doesn't feed
going to
more
left.
bees. It will go to the white one.
Bee. Okay, so I saw two bees go into the
Yep.
alveary and one bee just went up in the ender
Yep.
chest.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
that's awesome. It
Mhm.
works.
Awesome pipe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an awesome pipe.
So
And you fill it with chocolate frames.
chocolate
That's
free.
the rest
Frame.
massive pipe.
Frame
It's,
housing.
Frame housings filled with chocolate frames.
And why is that important?
Because it speeds up the production, and the I think it shortens the lifespan as well.
So it makes everything go faster,
Faster.
which is what we want.
Yep.
Mass produce bees.
Mhm.
Yeah, well basically we can make anything from bees in the game. All the resources we would ever need.
Mhm.
Almost anything anyway.
But you would
Uh,
have to discover them, or breed new kinds of bees that can.
Why would we have to? You're the bee expert.
You're the beekeeper.
Okay, I'll do it then. I'll do all the stuff. No, you can just go digging and I'll just breed bees then. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you're breeding the bees, and Sverf
Yep.
started breeding some trees.
Breeding trees. Yeah.
Yeah, I see some cherry trees over here,
Yay.
I think.
Oh yeah, look at those. They're cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
Cherry wood.
In a very
the leaves are.
heterosexual way.
Don't be so insecure, Dom. It's okay to like pink. It's okay. Pink is a nice color. I like
Nice
pink.
color.
Think pink.
Pink. Okay. So yeah, basically you can also breed, crossbreed, pollinate. What do you call
Yeah.
it? Trees.
That'll work.
Yeah, because what we really want is a tree, an oak tree that gives 1 apple per leaf block
Be awesome.
for our tree farm.
That would be cool.
But it doesn't work in those tree farms. You got to remember that.
Yeah, we have to use the forestry
Yep.
mod, those big square ones.
The one
So, like
producing
the thing I
cocoa
have
beans
set up for
the
cocoa
chocolate
beans.
frames.
Chocolate frames.
Yeah, we have the cocoa bean thing over here.
Yeah,
Cocoa
so
what?
we're gonna have to change
Oh,
this to
yeah.
trees eventually.
Yeah, I have no idea how this
No,
works.
just
By the
build
way.
another one.
Or yeah, whatever.
Dom, explain how this works.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anyways, this is the new forestry set. They used to have a different type of farm, and you'd have to build different. They would like clear out a huge plot of land automatically. Basically, what you do is you set it up with this weird structure in the center. The size of the structure determines how big of a plot of land you can use around it. They required a specific size and et cetera, et cetera. It's a lot of dumb research that you have to figure out
Ugh.
online.
Wow, this interface is so confusing.
It is. So
Water
anyways,
goes
you have
in.
you have to make this integrated circuit in the center, and you have to basically put the different tubes on the circuit to program what kind of farm it's going to be on each corner. So the north, west, east, and south sides can have different farms depending on which circuits you use within that integrated circuit. It runs on only the blue fertilizer, the stuff
The
that uses
appetite.
apatite,
Yeah.
which is pretty harsh. And then to make it run, and downstairs, which I think it's actually, oh here it is, good. Downstairs, ooh, look at that! Somebody attached it all. Ooh,
Yeah,
cool,
I automated it.
awesome. Anyways,
Take
Figuring out. to make
it runs on water, which you can tell is on the bottom down there. There's
Mhm.
an aqueous accumulator or whatever the heck it's called. Feeds water into the system, and also it needs apatite, and which I don't know.
Builds
Did you do
power.
that?
Let's see. We should
Fertilizer.
have.
Yeah. Yep,
Yeah,
it
we have
works.
20,000 appetite
Yeah.
stored right now.
Cool.
Yeah, it's an interface block that has a crafting recipe for 64 cocoa beans with 64 fertilizer. Actually,
Okay.
64 fertilizer will give you more beans, but
Yeah,
that's okay for the system.
it works.
Cool.
So it's all automated because Sverf is awesome like that. And
Yeah, you put down
Oh,
a
that
machine,
works.
think it's nice, and then Sverf comes along and automates it.
It makes it even better
well, yep,
More complicated.
and more
More complicated.
complicated.
it's more complicated. But yeah, we're gonna have to make another one of these for the tree farm eventually, so that we can get 1 apple per leaf once you figure out how to breed them correctly.
Yeah,
So-
now just creating the different types of trees first.
Mhm.
Oh, the zombie brain is looking at me.
Ooh,
Zombie.
Don't you be looking at me.
What you looking at?
What are you looking at?
creepy. Okay.
Creepy. Okay, well, I think we've come to the end of the episode. Not
Mhm.
sure how long we've been recording exactly.
Probably like a half hour.
Yeah, so it's probably a bit long. Sorry for that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and
Just
subscribing.
get the Super Lux tour.
The super deluxe tour
Yeah.
of our base.
Mhm.
I hope you guys keep watching.
Looks awesome.
I'll keep recording. Oh yeah, the tree farm just turned on. Probably because it ran out of saplings. Or almost out of saplings. Let's take a look. Yep,
Yep.
it's making saplings. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.